With the new changes of the shooting range or Sens gun being absolutely insane, today I want to help you guys have no recoil in Rainbow Six Siege and break down how much recoil control you really need to get a kill. But that being said, let's get into today's video. But before we get into today's video, I want to talk about today's sponsor, R6 Tracker. Now with this tracker, you can literally see everything that you can actually think of. As you see here on my PC account, unranked, but it tells me what the highest on this account that I was. I can go look at my recent match history. Oh, I played casual and 4-2, 2 KD, solid. I can actually see all of my operators. Like if I want to see who's my who's my worst operator and who's my best operator. Oh, okay, my best operator right now is Twitch. Something else is really cool about this is, let's say I look at my teammates and I'm like, okay, I wonder how good my teammate is. I can then take this app and I can actually even just type in his name. It'll come up on the live match stat over here, as well as if I just go to the search bar, I can look it up as well. I think one of my favorite parts is definitely when you can go into the live match and see exactly who you are versing. You can see who's on the other team, you can see who's on your team, you can see their KD, their stats, their best operator played, or their most operator played. You can see the average MMR, the entire lobby, you can see your win percentage. You can literally see everything with this app. So I would definitely recommend getting this app. I literally use it every single day. And that being said, I'll have a link down below as well if you want to go download it. But let's get into this video. So I'm sure many of you know, as you see here, Sens gun is brutal to control. Like, the recoil control in this gun is terrible. And it's like, you want to play the new operator, but you can't. It's crap. So, you go and play other operators. And even that being said, it can be hard at times to control recoil. So today I want to give you guys some stuff that I think are really going to help you guys on little settings that you can change to improve your recoil control, as well as practices that you can do. I also want to break down how many bullets that actually kill someone and just show you something really cool that's in the shooting range that's going to help you a lot. So before we go into the actual settings on everything on how to generally get no recoil, get the best recoil control you can get, I want to explain to you that you really don't need an insane recoil to get kills, right? So this new thing in the shooting range is you can actually see how many bullets it takes per gun to actually kill someone. So if I shoot at this once, right, I did 37 damage, 74 damage, 111. That's a kill. 3 shots with the F2 is a kill, right? So I clear this. And that's to the chest, right? If I shoot someone a pistol to the chest, 1, 2, 3 shots. Now, if I use my pistol and I shoot someone like the foot or the toe, 1, 2, 3, 99 health, 4. So it takes 4 shots. Obviously, it's going to make a difference depending on where you're shooting, but this is a good thing that you can do to see generally how many shots it's going to take to kill someone. And how you don't really need the most insane recoil control to kill someone. And it's going to help a lot with certain guns, because there are certain guns like Sens gun where the recoil control starts off not too bad, and then it goes crazy. Same with Ella's gun. Ella's gun can kind of be crazy, but at times if you don't really warm up with it. But the best warm up is, right, if I back this up a little bit, even if I do it as far as it can go, right? That guy's been dead. That guy's been, I shot him 8, 9 more times than I had to kill him from this far away. So if your aim is all over the place, even that, see, that would kill him. So you don't need this crazy recoil control. Obviously, I'm going to show you guys how to get the best recoil control that you can get. And obviously, at farther range, it's going to be much harder. Like, if I move him up closer, obviously, I can laser with the gun. And that's how it's going to be. It's going to be based off of distance. A lot of gunfights are not at 30 meters. A lot of them are more from the 5 to 10. So I think that's what you need to practice the most, because that's most consistently what you're going to do. There's not really that many maps where you're going to be getting into 30-meter long gunfights. So don't stress yourself out if you can't shoot like a laser 30 meters down, or if you go over to this shooting range and put it on 30 and you can't let's say even me, obviously if I warm up more with it I can probably do better, but I don't need to, because realistically speaking I hit 3 shots with the F2 and he's gonna die. You don't need that. You don't need that long recoil. Like I said, I mean, maybe 20 meters down a really long hallway, but 20 meters is not bad either. It's not bad. But I think mainly focus on 10 and 5. 10 and 5 are the biggest ones I think are going to help you the most when it comes to actually trying to understand it. Because I think shooting range is actually very looked over, because it's not much to do. There's not really any T-Hunt bots or anything, or anything like Valorant to looked over. But just so I wanted to explain that to you guys before I really show you what to do and how to do it, because that body thing helped me learn a lot. Even with Sens gun, or if I go to Sens, you'll see what I'm talking about. Even 10 meters with this disgusting gun with the recoil, that guy's dead up the first 3 shots. It takes 1, 2, 3 shots to the chest, or the arm, or that one to the head, obviously. But even if I just full-on spray it, it's, I was getting smoked. He's getting smoked. So that's the best way to do that, but I want to show you guys how to kind of practice that recoil control as well as that movement, and that's what we're going to get into. Now, real quick, when it comes to the settings, a couple things you can actually change to increase your recoil control, right? The higher FOV that you are going to play on, the easier you're going to control a gun. If you play on 60 FOV, the recoil control, I cannot imagine using Sens's gun on 60 FOV, but I play on 90. So I'm able to control my gun a lot better. Obviously, it's going to be harder for you to see, so maybe try like 80 to 85, maybe 90 if you like. But I think it's much smarter to play on a higher FOV because you're going to have better recoil control. On top of that, quickly, sensitivity is obviously going to be good as well. You want to try and find a good sense that is not going to be all over the place. And the way you do that is simply by practicing on it, okay? If you cannot control recoil for shit, it's probably because either your horizontal is too high or mainly your ADS. Your ADS might be a little bit too high and you do need to change that. Like, you don't really need to change your horizontal a lot or your vertical a lot. Like I said, it's mainly being your aim down sights. Can't control recoil, aim down sights. It's most likely your ADS. Try lowering it by 5. You don't need to go and use my sensitivity like this right here. Don't mind this. Why is this on 90? I was messing around with stuff, but just lower your ADS by like 5, whatever it is at right now, and try that, and just warm up on it. That's all you gotta do, warm up on it. Let's say you do want to practice your recoil control. I mean, obviously, I want to give you guys the one thing that I like to do a lot when it comes to trying out a new sense, trying out recoil on a gun, and trying to warm up my tracing and everything along those lines. I went over this in, I think, a video for my settings video a while ago, but this is very important, and this is one thing that helps me a lot. So, right, let's say I'm playing Twitch, right? So I play Twitch a lot. Right, let's say I'm playing Twitch, and I want to warm up my tracing and my recoil control when I'm moving, because obviously you're gonna be moving a lot when you're getting into gunfights. This is what I do. See, I put it on the dummy, go like this, and I come over here. What's that? I was just trying to warm up on this, and for some reason, my right stick dead zone was at 50, and why is my sense at 60? Now this game just bugged out. What the hell, bro? What? Yo, I was about to say, what the hell is going on? Why can't I control this recoil? That's a new video coming soon. 50 dead zone. I'm gonna play on it. Oh my god, that'd be terrible. But back to the video. So what I like to do is I like to come over here and just pre-fire this, but walk with your shot. Now, there's ways you can do this if you don't want to have to reload every time, and that's what you do is you go to an LMG, whether it's Zof or Sieqe. This will allow you to kind of not really have to worry about reloading, as obviously I can just go like this. I can do it a couple times before I have to reload. But you see how, like, when I was shooting over here, I kind of was shooting in the air and missing my shots? This is allowing me to realize, okay, I need to pull more to the right. I need to kind of get used to that. And you do that a couple times. As you do that more, you get used to your sensitivity. You gain that muscle memory that you need to have the recoil control, to have the, you know, just control of your aim on your sensitivity, and it'll help you a lot. I know this is not a sense video, it's a, recoil control video, but this does help too. Obviously, sensitivity is a huge thing when it comes to recoil control. If you're playing on 200 ADS, you're not going to be able to control it versus playing on like a normal ADS. So, like I said, literally just come over here and just practice walking with it. Practice walking with it. It's a nice little way to warm up. Obviously, T-hunts are great too, but this is another great way to warm up your strafing and your recoil control while you're strafing. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is obviously this over here. You can just use this great target and just come over here and simply just shoot at the target. It's very simple. It's very simple. It's what you have to do. You do that a lot, and you sip out the ammo crate. You consistently do this, like, non-stop. Literally clear it, come back over here, shoot it. Run out of ammo, clear it, you get your ammo back, shoot it. You do that for like 5-10 minutes. I promise you that you're going to start to learn the patterns. I'll give you a great example of that. So look at Sens's gun, right? My recoil is going to be terrible. I don't use Sens, so my recoil is probably going to be horrid with it. But watch. Do you see how the first, like, initial shots kind of are very bouncy, right? And then I'm able to, like, kind of clear it out. Like, bouncy, 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 bouncy. And it starts to kind of, like, towards the end, starts to stable out. And the more I do it, the easier it's going to become. So clear this, and shoot this like this. Now, by no means is that good, but it's definitely better than it was before. And as I continue to do this, I'm going to learn the patterns. I notice that it kind of goes to the left, then middle, then far right, so I have to pull to the right. And you can start to learn these patterns the more you use them. Now, if you want to use Sens's gun, you're trolling yourself, you can go ahead and try it. But I just mean this for generally any gun. Like, for example, you look at Twitch, and all Twitch is just vertical. This might be horrible because I just use Sens's gun, but it's just vertical recoil. It's mainly just vertical recoil. It is. That's all you're looking at with Twitch. So you just gotta practice that over and over and over again. And the more you practice that, the better it is. And you can even come over here and shoot it like this dummy. Like, ready? Like I said. Shoot at him, ready? No recoil. It's like you don't need to have a dot when you're shooting recoil. Like, literally, look. If I'm just trying to shoot the head, I'm in 7 headshots, okay? So that's good. Shoot the body. I'm hitting all my shots. That's good. It'll help you practice a lot. And personally, I think the dummy is better than the target, in my opinion. So I think. So you can also use this dummy over here as well, because there is 2 dummies over here. You can try to use this one. And just see what you're going to be hitting. I think it's just very easy. Just see. Like, doesn't matter. You don't need to have the exact, you know, pinpoint laser recoil control, because you're hitting these shots. And like I mentioned earlier, the damage is like 3 bullets to 4 bullets, depending on where you're shooting at. So you don't need to hit 30 bullets in a row to kill someone, obviously. So, like, just practice your recoil. You don't need to be so hard on yourself. And just try and focus on learning the patterns of guns. Because they all do have patterns. Some are straight vertical down. Some are to the left, then middle, then right. And then, so you have to kind of, like, learn how to do this. And the best way to do this is this. Come into the shooting range. T-hunts are good, too. TDM is good, too. When you want to actually get into, like, you know, fast-paced stuff. But I think this is the best way to just sit here and learn. You have an ammo crate next to you. You sit here and you look at this. And it makes it so much easier. A couple things to add in is also try not to lean spam too much. Like, if I'm trying to shoot this, like, look, it's going to be shit. Not only is my aim going to be shit, but the recoil is going to be shit. I notice people, like lean spam so much, like, your aim is going to be terrible if you do that. Especially if, like you're trying to control recoil. Like, I mean, that's not bad going across, but your aim is shit. And it's going to cause the recoil on guns to be shit. Same with crash spamming. Like, crash spamming isn't as bad, but, like, look. Crash spamming is not going to help you that much. I mean, it's not bad sometimes. I do crash spam. But you don't need to be crash spamming so often. I notice a lot of people do that, so try not to crash spam. Try and get that habit out. Because the more you do that, the recoil is going to be worse. Your aim is going to be worse. Same with lean spamming. Lean spamming is very hard to get out of. I had an issue with that for a while. To this day, sometimes I still do it. But I'm much better than I used to be. I don't really lean spam often, unless I get scared. Like, sometimes I get jump scared and I freak out. But that's about it. So, like I said, to wrap this up, okay, I want to make a quick video on this because a lot of people have been asking me about it. So, to wrap this up, this is what you're going to do, okay? This is what you're going to do. You're going to look at your FOV. Find a nice FOV that you can play on. The higher, the better when it comes to recoil. Then, you are going to go into training grounds. Right here. Go here. Go to the shooting range. Shoot at this guy over here. Look at him. You see him just sitting there at the end? Shoot at him. Practice it. Strafe left to right. Left to right with a gun. Just start to get that recoil control down. Make sure your sensitivity on your ADS is not too high. Lower it by 5 if you have to. And if it still feels weird, it's because, you know, if it doesn't feel slower, it's because you have to get used to it. So, get used to it. Then, you are literally then going to come back over here to this one. And you are going to shoot at either the target or this guy. I prefer this guy standing here because it's an actual person and I'm not shooting in a circle. And you're going to keep doing that. And as you do that more, your recoil will be better. I promise you. You're going to learn the patterns. You're going to become much better. And you're going to be literally the next Bolo, okay? So do those steps for like 15 minutes to 20 minutes at most. Maybe even more if you want to. But at least 10 to 15 minutes, like realistically speaking. Do that. And you're going to get better. There's times you might sit here for 30 minutes. Who knows? It's up to you. However long it takes to get used to it, do that. I promise you it will help you a lot. Especially do it before you get on. It will help you before you play ranked. But that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see y'all. Much love. Have an amazing day.